Former MPCC President Govindas Kontaujam resigns from Manipur Legislative Assembly membership as well as from primary membership of Indian National Congress. Chief Minister Nongthumbun Biren launches model hepatitis B treatment centers at Jenims and RIMS on World Hepatitis Day 2021. Manipur reports 1,003 new COVID-19 cases and 12 COVID-19 deaths in 24 hours. Manipur's COVID positivity rate on July 28 stands at 13.4%. And India logs more than 41,000 COVID recoveries and above 43,000 new cases in last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 97.39%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Joyshree Usham. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Former President of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, Govindas Kontaujam, who has won elections on Congress ticket for 5 terms, has resigned from his membership from the Manipur Legislative Assembly as well as from the primary membership of the Indian National Congress. Govindas reportedly submitted a letter to the Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker just before noon today, where he stated that he is tendering his resignation as a member of the House. Govindas also submitted his resignation from the primary membership of Indian National Congress. In a letter addressed to the MPCC interim president, Govindas said he was tendering his resignation due to personal reasons. Speaking to media today, interim president of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee and Loken affirmed that the former president of MPCC, Govindas Kontaujam, has left the Congress party for his personal reasons and there is no way that the party will lose its strength because of his resignation. He added that the Assembly Secretary has approved Govindas Kontaujam's resignation. However, Congress is yet to approve his resignation from the party. Loken expressed belief that BJP-led government in the state might face a political blowout in August. He maintained that the exact reason behind Govindas's resignation from the post of MPCC president on July 19 is still unknown, as there is no enmity nor power tussle within the party. He refuted the rumors spread on social media platforms that around 7 to 8 Congress MLAs might leave the party as baseless. Loken said Congress will strive to win and form government in the upcoming assembly election. It may be mentioned that ex-MLA Govindas Kontaujam took charge as MPCC president on December 14 last year. He has held various important ministerial posts during the previous Congress government.
Nahanda interim president mahapagpadagi ma contact na nabak adum ay na zuhonay kogi kolik mayamdagi maga contact basi mana paibasi mobile o magpaibasi adumak switch off tawragal lay. Adun ngasi pawda karino haibadu mai apen pen da phongdokada badu in charge AICC ki Bhaktanchara Das masamang na ju contact tawda dum switch off sima laibina maram urakanda maga de dum phawna gidre adubu sidai da mana toksari basidi party ki irena aduda ada leregi adu madadi ai amata legadaba mande magi partner matter ne na ai adom da dum thamning aduda yawda magi decision ni aduga ma mak chakhrakanda ai khogi party na ana sondhabagi amasung ai khogi MLA ki maraktagi designation tauba natragana party thadopagi hauji uji phogdadi madugi wafam amata ikoi party da dilaiti haidna simatang ai thamjagi.
Chief Minister Nongthumbun Biren today launched model hepatitis B treatment centers at Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, Jenims, and Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, on the occasion of World Hepatitis Day 2021. The launching event was held at the Chief Minister's Secretariat in Imphal. State Health Society, National Health Mission, Government of Manipur organized a program on the theme Hepatitis Can't Wait. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Biren stated that hepatitis B medicines and treatment will be made available free of cost at the model treatment centers. He expressed firm belief that opening of treatment centers would be helpful in controlling the infectious disease in the state to a large extent. He also stressed that viral hepatitis, being one of the leading causes of death in the world, is recognized as a public health problem worldwide, including India. He also mentioned that the National Viral Hepatitis Control Program was launched in 2018 with a target to eliminate the infectious disease by 2030. He said that all the districts in Manipur have at least one functional viral hepatitis treatment center under the program. Chief Minister N. Biren also distributed 10 portable X-ray machines and 20 multi-para monitors consisting of one portable X-ray machine and 2 multi-para monitors each to the district hospitals of Thobal, Kakching, Bishnupur, Technopol, Churachandpur, Tamenglong, Ukhrul, Senapati, Chandil and Zirbam on the occasion. Agriculture Minister Onam Lukhoi, Chairman of Manitco, Dr. Radhesham Yumnam, Principal Secretary Health and Family Welfare V. Vumlun Mang, Director of Health Services Dr. K. Rajo, Director of Jenims Professor Laishram Deben, RIMS Director Professor A. Shanta and other relevant officials attended the program.
Hepatitis B की patient Manipur हुई total screen दौरबसी 29,414 labor. अदगी hepatitis C दना 35,036 out of which 1,519 found positive and 1,225 undergoing treatment. 861 completed treatment. Maru ine khogi hujiki Jenims samadi RIMS ta sigi model treatment center ani function to hola kusina high balaina sidagi akoi control to no khona bada yana soga mating wedagani.
Ironically, there is not a single hepatitis treatment center in Zirbam district till date, depriving treatments to many hepatitis patients in the district. Impact News brings you a special report.
National Viral Hepatitis Control Program was launched with a goal to completely eradicate hepatitis from the country by 2030. Manipur Health Department has also been taking several activities under this program in various districts of the state to fight hepatitis infection. Irony is that there is not a single hepatitis treatment center in Jiribam district where 50 out of 400 drug users recently tested positive for hepatitis infection at Jiribam district hospital.
Jiribam da patient kai hena lei hariba patient sing asi ayambana hojik hidak chaduduna lei.
Though there is hepatitis testing facility in Jiribam district, people infected with hepatitis have to undergo further viral load tests and treatments in Imphal.
Hep C positive oiba sing asigi viral load test tongnaba harabada nimit 15 dagina 30 fawba asmaina changba plus hariba patient sing asina Imphal chala kanda leiduna high duration asi मकोइना दि पैसा नुसा आदि बे वार्ड फैमिली का ओइबनिना हारिबा पेशेंट सिंग असिना इम्फाल ताना चलकांदा मोगी हेप्सी की कोर्स हाइतारे हारिबा हिदाकसी कोर्स सुना चालो नमजदे.
Most of the people living with hepatitis in the district belong to financially constrained families. Amid the coronavirus pandemic, they are facing even more difficulties to get regular treatment in Imphal. Some patients have even stopped medication as they can't afford.
Since we are most of us are leading this hand-to-mouth life, I would like to appeal to the authorized and concerned person to kindly help us and to give us this treatment for the Hep C medicines if possible at our local Jiribam.
To eliminate hepatitis from the state and the country by 2030, it is essential to set up proper hepatitis treatment center not only in Jiribam but in every other remote places of Manipur. For Impact News reporter Elangbom Musuk Maite, this is Ibeto Tokchom, Impact News, Imphal.
Well, now we have Manipur's COVID daily update. Manipur reported 1,003 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 7,275 samples tested in the last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate on July 28 stands at 13.8%. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 this afternoon, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 95,824, out of which 10,922 are active cases. 12 COVID patients died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 1,510. On the positive note, 871 people recovered in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 83,392. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 87.02%. All the necessary medical precautionary measures like containment and contact tracing are in place. Statewide coronavirus-induced total curfew has been extended for another week till August 3 with relaxation in some sections. However, vehicles plying on the streets have comparatively increased this morning. Police had a tough time in verifying people coming out on important routes of the Imphal city. Police slapped fines upon curfew violators. As per the order issued by the Home Department, the additional relaxations are opening of insurance offices for 3 days from 10 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. Inclusion of vegetables, fish, meat and grocery items for home delivery and home delivery of cooked food items by authorized delivery staff. Many have also criticized the government on social media platforms about yesterday's violation of COVID-19 SOPs and curfew while welcoming Olympic silver medalist Mirabai Chanu. Director of Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JNIMS, Professor Dr. Joyshree Deben has stressed on the need for collective efforts by health professionals, government and the public in controlling further spread of COVID-19 pandemic in the state. Dr. Deben urged everyone to follow COVID-appropriate behaviors to combat coronavirus, which is airborne. Speaking to media at JNIMS Hospital in Porompat today, Dr. Deben stressed that the government has clamped statewide total curfew to break the chain of COVID-19 infection. He went on to say that doctors and nurses are tirelessly giving treatment to COVID patients admitted at the general ward, ICU and post-COVID wards of the hospital. He also asserted that around 240 COVID patients are being treated at the 190-bedded general ward of JNIMS. Dr. Deben informed that anyone can get free COVID-19 tests at JNIMS hospitals on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays with prior registration, and casualty ward patients can get COVID-19 tests in the hospital 24 hours a day. Dr. Deben also called for timely testing and vaccination to ward off the disease. He informed that as per study carried out by JNIMS, no one who have received both doses of COVID-19 vaccine has died of COVID-19 infection till date. He also urged the public to get proper treatment at COVID care centers run by the government if they don't have proper home isolation facilities.
ngasi JNIMS asida akhina covid ki layeng jeriba semjeriba phamung sing ase makhal ahum thongna leijai akhoi gi general ward ta leiriba general phamung leiriba se akhoi gi capacity chamaga mawdani masidagi adum henma ngaktani masi kariguma tamda saniga kun saniga nifu smai suba yawi akhoi gi phamung asida thamba konada dana akhoi gi laibak ta phak tharaga thamba yawi akhoi gi main power watcher basu akhoi na thabak wajar basu loksin daba yada dana akhoi praja ge seva se mapung phana tongna bagi दमकता अखोई पेशेंट जी हेलबसु हेना कैपेसिटी की मथकता लोक्सिन जबनी अखोई की आईसीयू सिसु अखोई की करिगुंबा आईसीयू दा लेबिरंबा खुदकता लेखिदरबा मतुंगदा बेड अमा हंगकपा अनि हंगकपदु अखोई खुदक की ओइना अखोई वाट्सएपता अखोई ग्रुप सिंगसिदा सि हांगेंद्र अखोई यामना ट्रांसपेरेंट ओइना थमजै लोइना आईसीयू हजि निफु लेबसकी मथकता अखोई तारा अमगा हजि अखोई समजरे मसि अखोई हंदकी लागलिबा तांग 38 ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर ना अखोई की मसेदा अखोई ऑक्सीजन प्लांट से संगाबा अनि खक लेरी मसि संगा बिरगा मसि हांगदोक पिननबा अखोई म्याम रेडी तौना थमजरे.
Non-government organization YAWOL in collaboration with Imphal West DC today carried out COVID-19 vaccination program for inmates of rehabilitation and de-addiction centers in Imphal West district. Vaccination program was held for inmates of Overcomes located near Lamphilpat Kendriya Vidyalaya, Rehope in Langol Laimanai, and Bedrock of Recovery Rehab Center, Langol. Speaking on the occasion, founder of Yawol, Saddam Hanjabam, stressed on the need to ramp up COVID vaccination drive for inmates of various rehabs and de-addiction centers across the state. He expressed concerns that drug users and people living with HIV/AIDS and physically challenged people are stigmatized sections of the society and that measures need to be taken for their welfare amid the coronavirus pandemic. He urged the government and the relevant authorities to extend possible help in administering second dose of COVID-19 vaccine to these inmates.
Kedobugi tongana koin samaina mobile silino haibda drug de-addiction center amdi rehab da laiba mi meyam asim mass vaccination da koin mapanda puthoga kapase he khudong sa da laiba na moi meyam josi for first dose hosi for kapamdri rehab centers gumba jira chalaga moi su chitra hona ba koina chala senja banenga sigije mostly de-addiction center gumba koi rehab gumba da vaccination to bujira moi khaijina mapan thoga kapangam drise stigma meyam ma laiba ni re moi je he drugs nei na traga substance ne haibagi kaino da meyam na moi je Mapan Toga Kapning de, the Mayam Zing Permitting Duna, Mohida Kuzik Kapri, February March, Horopadun, July, August, Outdoors Kapandri. Other than a Sigma Mayam, say a quick meetings and running, so mine a special drive winner. Hagasimba Mayam Maraxis Adhar Pai about Chizang Pai of Mayam Yauri. Aduna sorts of woman and Moin of Kapandri. Aduna Sigum with the Kitang be a special vaccination drive, 6 Tang Tohoning, a top from the soul.
Education Minister Sorakaibam Rajan today launched a mobile application named Divyangjan COVID Seva Nidhi to facilitate donation to Samadristi Kamarsta Vikas Evam Anusandhan Mandal Saksham, a charitable national organization for differently abled persons of the nation. Saksham Manipur organized the launching event at the minister's office in Babupara. Minister S. Rajan hoped that the app will be a great help for differently abled persons during these tough times of coronavirus pandemic.
Haribo organization asi sarkar gi nate funding leiba nate kanagumba tola taraba nama soiraba mioi kyagi punsibu mimanaba namnaba honabada adugumba sacrificing speech samaga loinana kathoba mioi kyamna pullaga semba organization ni asigumba organization asina mioi bagi mateng pangnana honaba madusu karamba isada nama soiraba December oiraba person singbu wakhal nuaina hinganba ngamnaba makoida uning chauthongna hinganba ngamnaba honabada mateng pangba mayam torokpa mayam sing asina sel gi ton ba Kayama, Darkar Labor Mayam Dugi, Oina Manipur Praja Miyamda, Baraki Praja Miyamda, Hariba, Organization Nasina, December Parson Sing the Mateng Pangba, Makoigi, Darkar Labor, Kuimen Sing, Loinana, Chana Thanaba, Kitkea, Pinanaba, Mateng Panganaba, Onaba Mayama Sita, Darkar Labor Sing do, Mateng Pangbinaba Gidamakta, Divyang COVID Seva Nidhi, Haiba, Sigumba Sing, as he launched Tokjavan.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC today organized a felicitation function for Saiko Mirabai Chanu at Ibudhau Kamlangba Shanglen in Nongpok Kakching, Imphal East District. Ongoing Tokyo Olympics 2020 silver medalist Mirabai Chanu assured of a gold medal in the 2024 Olympics Games to be held in Paris. CLP leader come former Chief Minister Okram Ibobi, MPCC President, Interim President N. Loken and former Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam along with other Congress party leaders handed over Mirabai a cash reward of 5 lakh rupees at the function. Speaking on the occasion, Okram Ibobi said that Mirabai's achievement is a matter of pride for everyone in the state.
I ngasi phangaiba silver medal si jo Manipur gi miyam khurimtai dedicate tawningi mayamna ai gi damakta isor khuram biba amadi ai bu minungsi pibiba aduna ai ngasi Tokyo Olympics si dai da silver medal phangba ngamjarapani haibse haijeningi aduna ai kana honaraga madunga lakadoriba 2024 Paris Olympics si da ai soidamaki sarup yaraga handak silver si ai soidamaki gold on the onthopangam bakana honajage
magi maringjen mathona magi determination commitment madu rajniti gi wanataba sakhangba mabu recognition piba appreciation piba koi lakshavani rajniti gi platform sengmat pa sagat panna chedi haina ai thamjari du mana thanjari ba ningjari ba mathang da lakadoi ba France ki konung Paris ta tawdori ba masidai da phandak na mahudra su mathang da sanagi medal thangba ngamnana ba mayam punamakna ashirbat pibi yu
Government has invited applications from educated unemployed youths for recruitment in the police department and has set August 3 as the deadline for form submission to their respective employment exchange offices. But these offices remain closed in Churachandpur district. Employment exchange office are to forward the forms to the police headquarters latest by August 7. Employment exchange office in Churachandpur has been closed since the onset of the coronavirus-induced lockdown in the state, and interested candidates of the district are worried that they might not be able to submit their application forms on time. They have reportedly apprised the district administration on the matter. Churachandpur district DC Pawan Yadav has ordered to open the office. However, it remains closed, depriving the facility to the interested candidates. All Manipur Muslim Students Organization AMSO has condemned the alleged mob lynching of 22-year-old Maulana Riyashat Ali alias Boicha on charges of vehicle theft on July 20 at Laishangtem village in Thoubal district. AMSO Vice President Yunus Ali Kulakpam has issued a press release demanding authorities concerned to book all those involved in the incident. AMSO also urged the state government to pass the anti-mob lynching bill into an act at the earliest. Now, with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Nungairaba Pau, Impact TV ki subscribers singgidamakta lagliba August amadagi Impact TV ki anawa package mari chatnaba hauragani. Package sing adudi Impact Value 300, Impact Max SD 380, Impact Mini SD 350, Impact Max SD 450 ni. Subscribers sing na July kuntraga matoi fawgi manungda isa gi mari lainaba LGO singa pau fauna biduna package mari asigi manungda apamba ama khanbiduna ka fauna ba ningsingzari. August ani fawgi manungda ka fawdrabadi mathangi numit August ahumdagi signal fangdabana maram oiraga channel amata uba fanglaroi.
You are watching Impact TV, engaging, empowering and impacting lives.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India reported a total of 43,654 new COVID-19 confirmed cases during the past 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 3,99,436 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. India reported 41,678 recoveries in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases in the country to 3,663,147. India's recovery rate stands at 97.39%, while death toll has reached 4,22,022 with the addition of 640 new COVID-19 fatalities. Over 44,61,52,000 people have been vaccinated against COVID-19 in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 19,55,63,000 people. Above 41,96,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 17,78,03,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 51,55,000 in the world. Vice Chairman of Manipur Food Industries Corporation Limited, K. Sarat Kumar, has condemned Zirbam MLA Ashabuddin's recent remarks with regards to repair of Ziri Tipaimuk Road, also known as JT Road. Speaking to media today at his office located at Zirbam's Babupara, K. Sarat Kumar said different civil society organizations, community leaders and public have approached him to renovate the JT Road stretch. Sarat Kumar said he started repair of the road in the interest of the general public of Zirbam, Tipaimuk and Frizol district. He termed it unfortunate that the Zirbam MLA had stated that the state government owns the responsibility to repair the JT Road.
Jiribam population tangkai men ladiba som the sulak pedaba som the som the chang basu yadwa charangna thani hum tanarga lai balambi se masi sem ba habse lucing amagi tangai padana to duba yadwa thodang amani habse masi MLA moina mahang khanum thokpani madu khanbe mo ta mina semo su criticize to ngangba adu ai masi sengdok ta taragadi khrena no to roen sengdok jabani atobu afam amana mai ga domda hingnabagi machak oidbasi matam gi wahai puthokpa ki hom matam ni ki hom asuki madik plenty of pineapples in ladies pineapples ni puthoknabagi gari chathok jasin tobda kudong charak tabduna maram orga ki hom se kayam patna leire chahi amna thaba ki hom jidagi phang paisa duna leiriba lamdam madugi praja singdu hingnabagi machak oidi adugumdo madu hawba MLA sina phangandraga ma ki hom du puthoiba tribal isilinaw sing aduga ato community ki isilinaw sing adugi senthok lambi du thingjillaga kari no mana to pamse praja sing adu tribal mayam du hatba pamira natra moibu kai du pamino habi question ma side thole
Patso MLA AK Mirabai has distributed Chief Minister Gihakshil Gitingbang cards to widows and people living under poverty line in the constituency as per 2012 census. Speaking on the occasion, MLA AK Mirabai said that the cards have been provided to beneficiaries in the constituency to ease their plights to some extent amid the pandemic. Health cards were handed over to around 300 beneficiaries. District Legal Services Authority Tamenglong organized a one-day online training program today on Chief Minister's COVID-19 affected livelihood support scheme and Chief Minister Gi Angangi Tengbang CMAT, which is also known as Chief Minister Bal Seva scheme. The event was held in association with judicial officers, para-legal volunteers, panel lawyers and civil society organizations of Tamenglong District. Speaking at the event, MJS District and Sessions Judge Imphal West Chairman DLSA Tamenglong Aribam Guneshwar Sharma highlighted the plights facing street vendors, rickshaw pullers, passenger drivers and shopkeepers amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. He said the government initiated Chief Minister COVID-19 affected livelihood support scheme to support them. He added that Chief Minister Gi Angangi Tengbang CMAT was introduced to help those children who have lost their parents to COVID-19. Program Officer of Social Welfare Department Mala Lisam was the resource person. Celine Digital and NR Media has felicitated Kala Shiro Moni awardee Guru Fanzaubam Iboton today. The humble ceremony was held at Guru Fanzaubam Iboton's residence in Kashamtong, Longjam, Lairak. Celine Digital producer PH Lanajit and NR Media proprietor NR Rajesh were present on the occasion. National Institute of Technology, Manipur observed World Nature Conservation Day 2021 today by strictly adhering to COVID-19 SOPs. Director of NIT Manipur, Professor Dr. Gautam Sudradhar, led people in planting tree saplings at NIT Manipur Langol campus to mark the day. Faculty members and administrative staff of NIT Manipur took part in the event. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, Desam, has appreciated the order issued by Director of Education as imposing ban on commencement of admission process for Class 11 prior to results declaration of Class 10 examination. In a video released today, Secretary Education and Academic Affairs of Desam, Longjam Robin, condemned those private schools for starting admission process for profit amid the COVID-19 pandemic even before the declaration of Class 10 examination results. He appeals to authorities concerned to take strict actions against such schools.
Academic session 21-22 की class 11 की admission की process तौबी आखिर है ना July 23 लैंगांग थोकिबो order अदु यामन मरम चाइ काइ खुमनगदबनी बोसेम लोबा class 10 की examination की result out थोक ओइद्रिङाइदा लना school खरदा नंगहोरि मतागुम होय class 11 की admission तौनबो की screening तौरपा महिरै खोमनबा मानबा थोंगसिङ असिदि खुदक्त लेपदबनी government की order दि काइ खुमनगदबनी तौनिंग तौबा यारोय अदुगा government की मायोक्ता तौरपसिङ अदुदि government मतिक चाब action लौगदबनी.
Many dogs have reportedly succumbed to rabies in Shakok village, located around 84 kilometers away from the Imphal city in Pungyer Assembly constituency of Kamjong district. A team of Protection Society DPS Manipur has rushed to the village to take stock of the situation. According to General Secretary of Dog Protection Society Manipur, Moirangtem Nauba, the DPS team led by its president Khoirom Loyalakpa has rushed to Shakok village and carried out emergency vaccination drive on dogs in the village. Nauba also informed that with an aim to keep rabies at bay, DPS Manipur has so far administered anti-rabies vaccine to more than 5,000 dogs at 23 different locations of Manipur so far. Mizoram and Assam continue to trade charges as border tensions between both the states are at an all-time high after Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma had accused Mizoram police of using light machine guns LMGs on Monday, the day of the bloody clash between the police forces of the two states that killed at least 7 Assam police personnel and a civilian. Mizoram now has leveled a serious allegation against Assam. Mizoram has accused Assam of imposing an economic blockade and destruction of railway lines connecting Bairabi railway station in the state. The allegations were made in a letter to the Union Home Secretary Ajay Kumar Bhala by Mizoram Home Secretary Lalbyak Sanghi today. In the letter, the Mizoram Home Secretary has alleged that Assam has blocked National Highway 306 and other roads connecting Mizoram with the rest of the country. Basavaraj Bommai has become the new Chief Minister of Karnataka. State Governor Thawarchand Gehlot administered the oath of office and secrecy to the new Chief Minister in Raj Bhavan today. He succeeds BJP tall leader B.S. Yediyurappa, who resigned on July 26 after a tenure of 2 years. Bommai was chosen the BJP Legislative Party leader yesterday in the presence of Central Party observers and Union Ministers Dharmendra Pradhan and Kishan Reddy. He is the 3 times MLA from Shegaon in Haveri district in North Karnataka and was the Home Minister and Parliamentary Affairs Minister in the Yediyurappa cabinet. Considered a close confidant of Yediyurappa, Bommai joined BJP in 2008 and served as Water Resources Minister between 2008 and 2013. A mechanical engineer, Bommai is son of former Chief Minister S.R. Bommai, who was in office between 1988 and 1989. After assuming charge, the new Chief Minister has called a meeting of officials to discuss the flood and COVID situation in the state. Now the sports news. Chairman of United Committee Langtabal and Managing Director of Bharatiya Infra Project Limited Imphal Branch Ningombam Ibochoba has awarded a sum of ₹2 lakh to Tokyo Olympics 2020 silver medalist in weightlifting event Saiko Mirabai Chanu. He also presented a reward of ₹10,000 to Mirabai's coach L. Anita Chanu. Ningombam Ibochoba, along with representatives of United Committee Langtabal today, visited Mirabai at her residence in Nongpok, Kakching. Speaking on the occasion, Ibochoba lauded Chief Minister N. Biren, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Union Sports Minister for facilitating Mirabai in achieving her feat. He wished her best wishes for future endeavour.
Aigi San Mirabai na Olympic ta silver medal lobirapai tangta ngako phang isa sida nungaiba phawi am state ki natabida India ki oina world ki oina senabisina magi tawjaman anu hono jaman mayam do ngasi di tongmutik mana thawai no hono bi dangta senabisu ba hanjal hanjana ngko phang thaga chabu khungjari Bharat ki Prime Minister Anishu the Home Minister Amit Haji Lulana state ki Chief Minister Biren Sahib mongoda support to bagi sarkar gi oiba thabak mongoda chawa post ma sinabidana tungi future gi horok iba angang mayam jigi dong to mana chawa post ma pibidana government na isenu bi to hono bi dong government su angko leitana thaga phongdok seri.
South Korea, New Zealand, Brazil and Ivory Coast have entered the quarterfinals of men's football of Tokyo Olympic Games. Group B and Group D league matches of the 32nd Olympic Games have completed. In Group B league matches, South Korea dropped Honduras 6-0, while in the last league match, New Zealand and Romania ended in goalless match. In Group D league match, Brazil defeated Saudi Arabia 3-1, while in the last league match, Ivory Coast and Germany ended in 1-1 draw. In Group A league match, France will play against host Japan, and in the last league match, South Africa will lock horns with Mexico tonight. In Group C league match, Australia will play against Egypt, and in the last league match, Spain will take on Argentina tonight. Arrangements are all set for the quarter-final matches of men's singles tennis in Tokyo Olympic Games. In the third round of men's singles played today, Serbia's Novak Djokovic defeated Spain's D. Fokina 6-3 and 6-1. Germany's A. Zverev dropped Georgia's and Basilashvili 6-4, 7-6, 7-5. U. Humbert of France defeated as Tsitsipas of Greece 2-6, 7-6, 7-4 and 6-2, and Jay Chardy of France defeated Great Britain's El Brody 7-6, 7-3, 4-6 and 6-1 to enter the quarterfinals. In the first quarterfinal match to be played tomorrow, Germany's A. Zverev will play against France Jay Chardy. In the second quarterfinal match, Serbia's Novak Djokovic will take on Japan's N. Nishikori. In the third quarterfinal match, Russia's D.K. Kashanov will play against U. Humbert of France, and in the fourth quarterfinal match, Spain's P. Carreno will take on Russia's D. Medvedev. Legendary badminton player Arjuna awardee Nandu Natekar, who brought first ever international title for the country, has passed away in Pune. He was 88. He bagged more than 100 national titles and various international titles during his sports career. It may be mentioned that Nandu Natekar represented India at the Commonwealth Games held in Jamaica in 1959. He even stood third in world ranking. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has condoled his demise. 53rd session of Sports Science online class was held under Regional Director of SAI, Northeast Regional Center, Imphal today. Online classes are being held every day from 1 p.m. till 2 p.m. except on Saturdays and Sundays to benefit sportspersons, coaches and scientific staff. Dr. Meenakshi Dhaka stressed on different aspects of low back pain in today's session. Further classes will continue on various topics of sports science.
हैवी वेट आपने लिफ्ट किया या फिर एकदम से जो है आपका ट्विस्ट हो गया स्पाइन पे आपने लिफ्ट किया और एकदम से ट्विस्टिंग मूवमेंट आ गई तो देखो आपको लो बैक पेन आ जाएगा कोई भी एक ऐसी कोई मूवमेंट जिससे मतलब बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस आया आपकी बैक के ऊपर एकदम से गिर गया होता है ना कि एकदम से कुछ वेट उठाया और जिम में ये चीज होती है कि बहुत हैवी वेट लिफ्ट किया और एकदम से आप फॉल कर गए उसमें तो बहुत सीवियर कंडीशंस भी जनरेट हो सकती है फ्रैक्चर.
India has defeated Spain in men's hockey in the ongoing Tokyo Olympic Games. 12 men's hockey teams, they are divided into two groups, are competing in league matches at Japan's Oi Hockey Stadium. In Group A, third league match, India dropped Spain 3-0. For the winners, Rupinder Pal Singh scored 2 goals at 15th and 51st minute, and Simranjit Singh scored 1 goal at the 14th minute of the match. In the first league match, India defeated New Zealand 3-2, while in second league match, Australia defeated India 7-1. In Group A league matches, Australia scored 9 points in the 3 matches, and India was placed in the second position with 6 points. In the fourth league match, India will take on Argentina at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Former MPCC President Govindas Konthaljam resigns from Manipur Legislative Assembly membership as well as from primary membership of Indian National Congress. Chief Minister Nongthumma Miren launches model hepatitis B treatment centers at Jennings and Reams on World Hepatitis Day 2021. Manipur reports 1,003 new COVID-19 cases and 12 COVID deaths in 24 hours. Manipur's COVID positivity rate on July 28 stands at 13.4%. And India logs more than 41,000 COVID recoveries and above 43,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 97.39%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.